dare you. I fucking dare you to say one more thing about my fucking family. Or y'all got a mother clip coming and y'all don't even know, bitch. I dare you, bitch. And I know you listening right now, you fragment foot.
Hold up, did Megan just beg Nicki Minaj for forgiveness, even after Nicki spoke on her dead mom? Now, I don't know what is in the air this year, but whatever it is, it needs to back the F up from me, cause none of these celebrities are acting like themselves. I mean, Cat Williams pretty much started the year off by spilling everybody's tea on Club. Shay Diddy was exposed for being even more sinister than we thought. And now Megan is out here begging Nicki to forgive her, even after Nicki spoke on her dead mama. Everything just seems to be getting messier now. It's unclear why exactly Meg is suddenly having a change heart about the whole thing. But if she's willing to put everything behind her to try and see if Nicki accepts her fault in all this and apologizes back, according to Meg, she doesn't know what Nicki's problem is with her. And she doesn't even know what triggered Nicki to come for her so aggressively, cause up until this year, she really thought she and Nicki were good now. Even though Meg is willing to dep this beef, people are actually telling her to stop extending her hand for possible reconciliation, cause they believe that Nicki is the one who should be doing that. But before we get into all this mess, let me give you a little bit of context, because this has been brewing for a while prior to this year. Megan and Nicki have been throwing shade at each other in almost every song. But things got really messy this year when Megan dissed Nicki and her entire family, and even put it on blast that Nicki's husband was a pedo. The funny thing about all this is Nicki and Meg actually used to be cool prior to this mess. I mean, Nicki even featured on Meg's Hot Girl Summer for free cause she thought they had an actual friendship. However, things got to looking funny around the time that Meg and Cardi collaborated on W. But while Meg was out here reassuring people that she and Nicki were cool, Nicki was on a different type of time, and she made it real clear when she started throwing shots at Meg. She started in 2021 when she dragged Meg for being an alcoholic in her song Seeing Green. GWS, I am the star in any room that I stand in. I am the standout. You just my stand in these bees. Time TikToking, better stick to dancing, these bees thirsty. I can see why they alcoholics. Meg did not let this slide. And she clapped back in her song, Teach Us H, when she clowned Nicki for being old, bitter, and washed up. GWS, I remember girls used to clap for me happily, now I'm bossed up, and them same girls mad at me. I don't give a F about a blog trying to bash me. I'm the Aspart, the Recording Academy hot girl. I'm still the coolest. Hey, I'm the big homie, but I ain't the oldest. Be dry hating, trying to get noticed, man. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. After this, they kept exchanging subtle shade in their music. But it wasn't until this year, when Megan released his, that people got to understand just how terrible she and Nicki's relationship was. In the song, Meg put Nicki's husband and older brother on blast for being registered defenders. And she called Nicki out for thinking she's a big dog of female rap, when in reality nobody is actually intimidated by her. She rapped these girls don't be mad at Megan. These girls mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. BUP never have to check me every chance you get. Bet your weak self won't address me. B. Swear they G and the G must stand for goofy. The internet was on edge when this song dropped, because this was the first time that somebody had checked Nicki like this. And it's safe to say Nicki felt the same, because this triggered the hell out of her. And she flat out embarrassed herself on social media. Not even an hour after Meg dropped his, Nicki was already on IG Live, crashing out and making an entire diss track against Meg titled Bigfoot. She even went as far as mocking Megan for Tory her. She also questions Meg's rap abilities by saying that Meg didn't know how to rap despite winning 3 Grammys. The worst part was when Nicki dragged Megan's dead mother into it and accused Megan of apparently lying on her dead mama. And get this, she also accused Meg of sleeping with her stepfather after her mom passed away.
Saw the true evil demonic serpent in her. Talking about she want to slap her, she should have slapped her mama. The one that lied on your dead mama on your dead mama, lied 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 on your dead mama. Took lying to her dead to a new level. But every one of y'all, bloggers, YouTubers, all of y'all, let me tell y'all something. What my pen don't catch, the universe will. These are the type of women that I thought women are, I always feel genuinely happy for someone when I see them in love, and especially when a woman is trying to have a baby or decides that they're going to have children. And you can see the video that I posted on my Twitter. This evil, demonic serpent, 30-year-old teeth from when this man was a 15-year-old child. You bringing up 30-year-old tea because no man has ever and will ever love you. And lying on your dead mother.
As if that wasn't bad enough, Nicki liked a bunch of tweets that the Barbs had made about Megan's foot now. As for Meg, she's unbothered by Nicki's upcoming disc song and all those shady tweets that she was liking cuz while Nicki was on Twitter losing her mind and spiraling. She posted a meme of herself laughing at Nicki. Now, at the time, people didn't really understand why Nicki allowed herself to continue to spiral like this cuz she's been in several nasty feuds, but never really crashed out quite like this one. The closest thing she's ever done is when she used to go off on Cardi on Queen Radio back in 2018. But even that wasn't this bad. This genuinely sounded like she was possessed or something. And looks like Megan doesn't even know what exactly she did to Nicki anyway, because during a recent interview with Billboard, she was asked if there was any chance that she and Nicki could reconcile. And instead of her saying no like most people expected, especially since Nicki spoke on her dead mother, she actually didn't shut down the idea of a possible reconciliation. However, she admitted that up until this day, she still don't know what she did to Nicki to make her that mad. She said, "I still to this day don't know what the problem is. I don't even know what could be reconciled. Because I to this day don't know what the problem is." Once this interview came out, a lot of Nicki fans jumped Meg for having selective amnesia. They also pulled out a station head rant that Nicki had a few months ago, where she apparently spilled the tea about why she fell out with Megan. She says Megan used her for a feature, and then went on to suggest an ob after Nicki told her she couldn't drink because she was possibly expecting a baby. She also talked about how Meg refused to congratulate her on her pregnancy or even send her flowers. But as soon as she posted about Beyoncé sending her flowers, Megan also wanted to jump on it by sending her some congratulatory flowers.
Same thing. I remember somebody that I associated myself with, and I remember telling someone else, this person just seems like an opportunist to me. And I remember the phone was on speakerphone, and this person was promising, if you do A, I'll do B. I said, okay, because that's on one condition. I literally use this term, on one condition that you do B, right? And they was hopping and skipping around, yes. And when the day came, after I had already done everything that I promised to do, when the day came, they pretended like they had never said that, didn't respond to my texts, and started shading me on social media. I didn't say anything. Imagine telling someone you didn't want to drink, because you were at the time possibly, pregnant because you were actively, trying to have a baby. Imagine if that person saying, oh, girl, you could go to the clinic. My husband overheard those words. The clinic. Imagine posting photos that you're pregnant and the person doesn't even like it or say congratulations. But then when you post that Beyonce sent you flowers congratulating you, the person then tries to attempt to send you flowers thinking that, oh, I can use this opportunity as I use everyone else. She'll post that I sent her flowers. I didn't even let them to my motherfucking house.